Shit.
I'm PG.
I'm your boy Big Ticket.
I'm Brian.
I'm Andrew.
And we're the Uncultured podcast. Speaking of what's uncultured, you know what's really uncultured and really stupid? I see in our group chat we're talking about meeting all these dudes at the bar. You're hanging out with this guy and this guy. Like, dude, we're at the bar. We're here to, enjoy a drink, meet some women. Why are you meeting all these dudes? Why are you getting all these dudes' numbers?
You talking to me?
Yeah, you or him, Brian, especially.
Not me.
You gotta understand, if you're going to a bar,
Okay.
you're sitting at the bar, it's fair game that anyone within an earshot of you can jump into your conversation, can talk to you, start talking to you if you don't know them. That's a part of going to a bar.
Why are you going to the bar by yourself?
You go by
Aren't
yourself.
you with your friends? You have people to talk to.
No, but sometimes you go by yourself, sometimes you're with friends.
On Tuesday?
I've been with a group of friends and somebody's selling their jacks. You've been with me when that happens.
No, I have.
Okay, so that's
What?
part of being at a bar.
I mean,
Yeah, I know, but
to be fair, you have met some girls that are solo.
Yeah, true.
So.
Have you met more men or girls?
Obviously guys.
That's crazy.
But it's not crazy because they're more approachable.
yeah.
You're taking it a different way. Who are you less intimidated to speak to, just naturally?
I don't go to a bar wanting to approach anybody.
Oh, that's
I'm not going there to make friends. Like, I'm going there with a friend. I got my friends. I'm old enough that I don't need to make no more new friends.
That's fine. I'm not going there to make friends either. But if you sit down at a bar and someone starts talking to you, that's an expected part of sitting at a bar.
I know I started off shitting on him, but like at a sports bar, like it's easy to meet men, like meet
Yeah,
dudes,
you
like
have the huddles, like, they're like, oh yeah, fucking, Jim told me 500 home runs. Like, buddy, fuck you, just let me have my drink.
You say that now, but like you've definitely partaken. I've seen it.
No, I have, but like, I got no, like, I don't know.
Early
Like,
credibility check.
no, but here's the thing.
Credibility
All right,
check.
no, alright, dude. You were, alright, we were at that birthday party a couple years ago.
Yeah.
Fucking, you were fucking, oh.
They were. I employed them. They're my employees.
Employees, alright. You give me your autograph?
Wait, who'd you meet at a party?
Oh,
I didn't meet anybody or make
We were at a party
Remember we were at a party a couple years ago?
a few years ago, and we didn't expect to know anyone with each other, but there were people
Oh
that knew
yeah,
them.
dude, this guy was
Like,
dead.
work for
And he's the one who was like, "Oh, fucking Andrew, he knows everybody."
Right?
Like,
Credibility check for you.
If I wasn't out there mingling with them.
What were you doing? Just like this? Hi.
Yeah, I said hi and bye.
No, you didn't say hi and bye. You said
Wait,
hi and bye. How-
were they-
You said hi, fine, how's mom doing?
Nah.
Were they all dudes?
Huh?
Was they all dudes though?
Wasn't too.
what does it matter?
Were they he, she's?
I don't
I don't.
What does it matter?
Wasn't one a girl, one a guy?
Oh, maybe.
I think a mix.
Okay.
Was one a girl, one a guy?
That's how insignificant the conversation was, though. You guys don't even remember who the people
He
were.
remembers.
Yes. Because you were Boston heavy.
You have to remember.
Oh, how's your game? Remember playing basketball 4 times a week? I remember.
I don't remember that.
He's credibility checking you.
I don't remember that.
No, but to get back to it, it is, I don't know, like, you go to a bar times, a lot of times you just want to sit there with your friends and you have some hardo. Oh, did you watch the game last night? You're just like, no.
But that's
He's talking to you.
all right. But that's a part. Like, if you sit at the bar, that's what's gonna happen.
But don't you read like the room?
Okay, yeah, that's them. That's on them. That happens in every part of facet of life. Where you have people that can't read the social cues, and they're gonna maybe like extend a conversation too long. That's just part of it. That's just a part of being out in public and in society.
Also depends like what kind of front you're putting on. Like if you're smiling about, people are gonna want to talk to you or approach you. But like me and you, like I feel like we don't get like strangers don't approach us. Maybe that one time.
Don't approach me.
Maybe that weird dude about that Chiefs game that we're just talking about. But like they don't come up to me or like do that. But they do for you.
I think a majority of this group makes themselves very approachable for men.
Don't say anything. I'll just sit there.
Because
Don't
he
say
saw
it like that.
firsthand some loser tried to talk to me about pool. Don't talk to me about pool. I don't know who you are. I don't like pool. I don't like you. Don't talk to me. I'm already here with my friend. I don't want to be your friend. Go play pool.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
What you got against pool?
It's not, it's
I'm
a guy who's like
I'm not good at
he's
it.
trying to be funny. What do you say? His name was like Jerry or something, with a G or something like
Jerry
that?
with a J, not
Yeah.
a G. That's like, dude,
Buddy,
don't talk to me.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Yeah, like,
Fucking loser, dude. Fucking
Maybe he wants to play pocket pool with you.
I don't know.
That's crazy.
is there money on it?
Shit. Actually, that's not a bad next part of conversation.
What's that?
So like obviously like you know, there are women out there who make a lot of money doing OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Would you ever,
Yes.
like,
Yes.
in a heartbeat, right?
Yeah.
Yesterday.
So,
You know how
like,
much money you would make?
so like, what would you
Sell my feet?
You saying us as a dude, or would you allow like girls
If
to
you-
do it?
You can ask.
Us.
You can
I
ask.
was-
You can ask me.
Wait,
I already know his.
You can ask me any question, any scenario. I need a dollar amount, and I'll tell you yes or no, honest answer.
This guy's a whore for hire.
He's a whore for hire.
No, because
Listen,
because I'm gonna take that money
Some
and
people
never
don't.
step foot in my job again.
What
You guys can record it,
like,
watch it,
So you're talking
share
about
it with
like, as
everybody.
guys? What,
Yes.
Or we want to sell ourselves on like,
Yes,
like,
I would.
like at what point? Like everything, the feet.
Yeah.
What are we talking about?
I'll put a V for Vendetta mask on.
A what? Excuse me.
The V for Vendetta.
V for
man.
Vendetta.
Oh,
man.
I speak Brian. He said V for Vendetta mask.
Yeah. Right?
What was it? Bad Baby or Barbie? What was that
Bad
girl
Bunny.
name?
Bad Bobby.
Bad Barbie. What did she make? $64
I don't
million.
think she was OnlyFans. She was from.
She's OnlyFans.
She
She was OnlyFans.
No, but
She
she made a lot of money
was
on OnlyFans.
She was famous before that.
The
and
Dr.
then-
Phil, but this your OnlyFans.
I don't know
Doing
why.
what?
I don't know. I can look this up real quick.
Yeah, but like you're a dude. You gotta show your like dick on camera or
Who
something.
cares?
Sure.
I don't. I got a
With the
woman.
back- with the
She made $64 million. I would do it for $64,000.
A year?
Yes.
That's crazy.
Why is it not?
For what? Were you worried about
Yeah.
your dignity?
Who
How many
cares?
people know you?
Yeah, you go to a bar all
So
the
you were
time.
at
Oh, hey, I remember you.
So we're like, so you're like the
Now look
camera,
at-
the camera's just catching this.
You think any dude that you associate, no, any more of the guys you associate with would be like, oh, I saw you on OnlyFans.
That'd be weird on their part, of course.
Yeah.
$57 million.
In a year, right?
Much started.
No.
That's crazy.
She's all
For
set.
2021, 22, and 24, gross earnings over 70 mil.
Okay.
Dude, shit. Her generations are like seven. That's like 5 generations. Like,
Give me a scenario that you don't think I'm going to say no to that money.
she didn't tell you wants to see a bare ass.
I don't even think she.
What if you
shows it.
get pegged by somebody?
Okay.
70 million?
Yeah.
On
That's
camera? On camera?
crazy.
Yes.
On camera.
70 million? I don't care if it's on
He says
camera.
all this shit until he closes his eyes.
No. You can play that shit.
Hey, maybe that guy playing pool had 70 mil.
$7 million.
That guy playing pool might have had 70
$7
mil.
million. You can get some international hacker to play that video in Times Square before the ball drops on New Year's Eve. I'll take that money. I'll tell everybody I
Yeah,
did.
don't ruin people's New Year's like that, man.
Poor Jerry.
$70 million.
I
Leave Jerry out.
at least want to see one.
Crazy. You
I
know,
only want to see one ball drop, not 4.
you know what you can do with $70 million?
Invest, baby.
Dust.
Miami.
You don't have to invest shit at $70 million.
This guy's got a range. He said 64,000 to 70 million. Like,
But no, but
That was
like,
the scenario.
So you would do it. So you
We're
know.
talking about
So I'll
get
me and
pegged
Andrew.
for the world to see for 70 mil? No.
Yes.
So me and Andrew on the same as this, and you and your brother.
Not pegged.
No.
Look, there's
But
like,
you just-
Find me some billionaire weirdo that wants to do that.
Yeah. So you would go
Get my line.
full nude in the mirror.
Everything-
on the cock.
Every day.
Every day.
Every
You know what? I fucking wear a G-shirt and do it.
Everything
Fucking
about-
70
like,
million?
I
I put a ballerina outfit from
Yeah.
what's the Halloween
fucking
store.
spare Halloween.
You get me a ballerina
Spirit
costume from Spirit Halloween.
Halloween.
I'll wear the stupid thing that covers the mouth with the little ball.
oh my god. That's all that. That's
Make sure you direct deposit into my citizens account.
Fucking ball guy.
That's 5 balls dropping now instead of 4.
What's the dollar amount on that?
That's crazy.
I
I don't know, man.
I don't know.
I don't know, like.
There's no price on your dignity apparently.
No.
Before I just heard.
I mean, listen, we're all.
I hate my job so much. I literally will do anything to get out of it.
I mean, if we're being real, like, we all kind of, like, do degrade ourselves in one way or another. Like, we're not all coming home happy or
Oh.
staying home happy. If
Look
we
what
work from
we're
home.
doing right now, alright?
$70 million? How
No, I mean, I know it's crazy, but
many years I got left?
I don't
in
want
life?
to get pegged.
40?
There's not
40
I got
years.
40 years left. That's $1.5 million a year. See ya.
See ya. There's Bentleys, there's everything.
I don't know, that pegging might cut some
No,
years off.
don't dig.
Take 10.
Fucking assholes.
This guy's gonna be all the bills from shitting his ass, dude.
Whatever.
I don't know.
That's more.
You would do it. You would
No,
do it.
I would do OnlyFans, but I'm not gonna do degrade myself
$70
like
million
that.
on the
You're not
table.
getting pegged for $7 million?
No.
If you saw all that money,
No.
Maybe if it's a private
You're
store,
trying-
I can
you're
see a briefcase and
trying
box
to.
out.
I'm really not trying that hard. In fact, I'm not trying at all because I don't want to get pegged.
$70 million.
I will leave 70 million on the
Tax
table.
free, or am I getting taxed on it?
I don't know. Does Trump know?
You get the Bad Bobby, whatever that is. She's taxed on it.
She's paying taxes.
She's
She has to
taxed.
report that income.
70 million.
70
I'll probably
million.
clear 42 after that. Yeah, that's
Sure.
fine.
That's what the government watching you camera, watching you get pegged. They're like, yeah, that's a lot of money for us.
How do you make your first million? I got pegged in Times Square on New Year's Eve.
Yeah, I'll hop on a
And
real.
now I sold property.
I'll hop on a reel with Andrew Tate and all those billionaires. Say, oh, I'm rich.
I don't think the Tate brothers let you
I'm
on.
the way like their circle.
Listen, I don't know. I would do OnlyFans. Who cares? I don't care if.
No, I'm just happy.
I'm doing great. Like I'll show my feet,
Yeah,
but I'm not gonna.
yeah. I don't care. I don't care if a dude, a
I'm just
girl.
saying,
I don't care if a dude, a girl, or a transgender person wants to look at my thing and get off. Pay me the money. I don't give a
As
shit.
long as I'm not watching them get off, and, like.
Oh,
I got Zelle, Cash App, Apple Pay, however they want to pay me.
yeah.
I just don't have Venmo. Everything else?
That's where we draw the
Send that
line. That's where we draw the line on all of this.
Yeah.
He's not drawing a line. He's just saying he can't accept that form.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Check.
I'll take a check.
Yeah.
checks and balance.
That's an in-person thing. Those are appointments.
Put a deposit down then.
But like OnlyFans, so even the what was her name, Karina Comp or something, whatever her name is. Like she made what? She retired from OnlyFans and made what, 300 million or something like that.
The blonde girl?
Yeah, I don't know her name. Is
Yeah, I think it was like 67. But anyway, it's just like, how we
It's
not
gotta be-
capitalizing on that stuff. And then, so let's just say down the road,
Okay.
30 years down the road, right? Well, we'll be 63, right? And you're like, oh, and you're still working. You're like, oh fuck. Yeah, you're gonna say, oh fuck, like I didn't do the OnlyFans. You're gonna regret it. Because I think we all regret it at the time. We're still like not broke, but we're still like.
I mean, I guess if you have a family, you'll be like, hey kids, like this is what my mom used to do or whatever. the hell
Like,
it is.
and then it's like,
Where's that conversation?
I would tell my kid,
No, you-
yeah.
well, if the kids could see it.
Well, mom did that. I did that, but look, we live now.
In 30 years, they're gonna. OnlyFans is gonna be long gone.
No, but I'm saying if like
Oh,
videos-
Hey, I'll tell you something. Porn does never go away. This you probably find the Ray J, Kim K, or whatever, all those sex tapes. You probably still find those now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That was 20, 30 years ago.
What's this? What's this person famous for that you're talking about? The 67.
OnlyFans.
Doing what?
I don't know exactly.
fucking
Like-
sucking.
What did she do that was
I
so
don't-
crazy to generate that amount? Or is
probably
she
just be hot. I don't
Oh,
know.
she's that
That's
pretty.
what I'm saying. Like, that's why I don't
I
get.
don't know what she. I don't know.
How these girls or women that we know don't capitalize on that is crazy.
Good point.
I actually have respect for that though.
Yeah, you should have. They have self-respect.
Yeah.
Respect for what?
Respect for what? We're gonna die.
Would you? So now we're talking about these women. So would you date?
Okay.
Yes, I would not give a fuck.
Who is the OnlyFans?
If I was dating someone, and she was doing,
I guess,
she
yeah.
made that much money,
Yeah,
I would not care.
Well,
Hold on,
okay,
hold
so
on.
let's say to the degree of what's being shown.
that's a good point.
So like, let's say like she's showing
Fucking man,
full
this I could care less.
Whoa, that's crazy.
Then you're a cuck.
Yeah.
Am I sitting there watching it?
Well, if you're letting it happen,
You're allowing it. You're like
This
like
guy wants to be out of 22.
you're a cuck by proxy. It's like,
yeah, I mean that's kind of crazy. I don't think I wouldn't write.
Serious relationship person? No, I don't want to be
No, I don't
molested
want-
by someone else.
Yeah, of course not. So that's where you draw the line for the money.
Really? You rather get?
I would agree with him. What not? I mean,
Yeah, I'm not gonna date somebody that's getting plastered
So
by
you're-
another guy at the same
so
time.
you're-
I'm not cuck 22.
What about you? If your girl thought you getting pegged, would she have the same exact feelings?
You gotta take it up with her. I'm sure she won't complain after she gets a G-Wagon or something.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, at the end of the day, we gotta realize like you can do all this stuff, but money is the most powerful thing.
You know what makes me think of though, when you see like so many people, like we brought up like Bad Barbie or Karina Conf or whatever, but there's like thousands and thousands of those girls who make that kind of money, which means like there's exponentially more of that kind of money out there that people are just throwing away on that shit.
it's really dudes' fault.
It really is.
It's
We're fucking
yeah.
pigs.
We are
That's why I say
Gen Z's
men are the worst.
We are terrible.
Yep.
pieces of shit.
I really don't argue with
You're a
women.
piece of shit for it.
You're never gonna go to like a brunch with girls smashing mimosas.
I mean, they're bad too, but
Oh no, you're not gonna go to brunch on a Sunday, bottomless mimosas, and hear girls talking about OnlyFans guys.
What are they talking about then?
They're not talking about spending money on guys,
oh,
spending money on porn.
no.
Okay, but
But they're different. Like they're bad in a different way.
Yeah.
How?
Like they're definitely. I mean, I wouldn't say bad, but they do similar things that we probably do.
Like what?
You don't think girls are like going out to brunch and talking about like, oh, like my man did this for me, or he fucking threw it down, or this dude I'm seeing threw it down, or he had no dick, or he got no money.
But
he's
that's
broke.
not watching porn. That's
No.
not porn.
I'm just saying. No, I'm not saying it equates to that.
I'm equating like how men spend their money on.
Oh yeah, no, women don't do that shit like that.
Women don't do that.
No.
So you can't talk. We talk about self-respect, but women aren't blowing money on male porn.
No. I'm not. I agree.
They're still fucking the bean, but they're not. Just not putting money on male porn.
They probably are, but like I think men have a lot more negative vices than women. And don't get me wrong, women can be pigs.
Yeah.
There's a lot of piggish women.
Oh,
Men have
no.
way worse
I
vices.
feel like, but women are more like.
I'm gonna play both sides. Women don't. You're never gonna see a woman lose everything in gambling.
Oh, parlay. Fair enough.
You're never gonna see a woman spending money on porn.
That's fucked up to bring up during the Xavier.
But so far everything you've named is like a physical kind of thing to measure, but like mentally they're fucked up more than we are, I believe.
Yeah, but we're talking about spending money.
All right. Well,
You're not gonna go
Amazon?
You went to Vegas. You're
But
gonna
drug,
Vegas.
yeah.
Amazon's a drug.
shop.
Yeah, but you
Yeah, but that's a drop in the bucket compared to.
you've been to Vegas. You've seen guys lose. Fits.
I'm
sure you've seen it. You don't see women doing that.
I've seen people.
They're just
like,
sitting there at the table sipping their drink.
I've seen people literally like lose their last dollars on the table and try to like rip the chips off of it,
Yeah.
and then security has to come over and like
Who did it?
restrain them. A dude.
Exactly.
Obviously.
Women don't do stuff like that.
Well, men are we're more like, stubborn.
Yeah,
Impulsive.
Women, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's
true.
Impulsive.
Yeah, I just feel
You just gotta call it both sides. Let's not
Like,
let's not put men like
No, I'm not.
I think women live
we are
longer than us. I'm
big.
serious.
Huh?
I think women live longer than us. They do. It's factual.
Well, there's also other aspects that get.
Because the hard fucking construction workers.
Yeah, well, I would say
That's
yes.
another
Men
thing.
do a lot more manual labor typically for work than women do. That's just a
Is
fact.
that stupid of me? Men make their hands look like this, so theirs look like this, or something. Shit like that.
Oh, speaking of that, the harder work mentality, it's gotta go.
I don't know, like there's that many people that really like believe in that. Though.
so many.
Everyone's looking to kind of like cut corners if they can.
Yeah, but you have that
the generation after us is our generation is still piggybacking off our parents' generation,
and our grandparents.
and like it's just sickening.
I don't know.
I'm so sick of hearing that the younger generation doesn't want to work. They just don't want to work hard.
They work smarter, actually.
They're making more money than all of us,
and work
and
less,
they're not busting their
less
ass.
labor.
Some are,
Yeah, that's true. But
Some are, but
Some
it's
are.
becoming less and
But
less
like-
and less.
but it takes those some that gets the rest. Like not everyone is meant to be, whatever. Like social media influencers that make a lot of
Yeah.
money or whatever, or people that get into certain, businesses now that are like created through social media marketing. Like not everyone is meant for that. You need people to be, I'm not trying to knock these professions, but like you need people to, be garbage men, be plumbers,
Yeah.
be
Electrician.
which all, by the way, those professions now like
they make well. They do well.
do make a fantastic.
well, you can also say
if I could do it over again,
you can
I
also
would.
say that quote unquote lazy generation increased their pay
Yeah,
because
Absolutely.
it made
It
those
created
people
more
more in
valuable.
demand.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah, because Gen Z, not everyone, but the younger generation are lazier to fix shit.
Is that what are they? Gen Z?
Yeah. The
Yeah,
ones below us, yeah.
Gen Z. You can. I'm not trying to get into politics. You can say this person, that person raised minimum wage. Gen Z did. They said, "Fuck that! It's not worth my
That's
time."
true. That's true.
They said, "You want me to work that job? You're gonna pay through the nose for it," and they still dog it.
And they walk out, or they walk out. They protest more about that shit.
I mean, that's a tough.
You know what I mean? Like,
Gen Z pushed the minimum wage increases. There's no
it's the cost of
politician
living.
out
Cost
there.
of living. Does that. But
No, but Gen Z pushed that minimum wage.
Well, they're
like,
not tied to like. They don't have a family, or they don't have a rent or mortgage to pay. They live at home. So if they quit a job, where they go?
But that
Still
job,
going home.
but that job needs them.
No, but they don't. Right, I know what you're saying. They don't need the job, which is different. Where you're talking about that next generation, where say someone's got a wife, or they have kids, or they have to pay child support, or they have to take care of a single mom. It's a single mom who has to take care of their kids because of a deadbeat dad. Whatever the situation, there's people that need those jobs and won't quit it, regardless of what they
Right.
They might know that
What
they're
I'm
making
saying,
shit money.
I agree, and it's a shitty situation to be in. But the Gen Z people put more money in those people's pockets. If it wasn't for Gen Z saying fuck Dunkin', McDonald's, Burger King, all those jobs, that single mom you're talking about would still be making $11 an hour.
I mean, I would say all of us probably grew up where it was like, I mean, you obviously could speak to
I think it was $7.50 minimum wage.
Yeah, when I started when I
It was $7.50.
at Dunkin', yeah, it was like, I might have been $7.40, $7.50, yeah.
That's crazy. What's it now?
And it's doubled.
It's almost double. Less, and what?
17 years.
Yeah, I think it was
I started in 2017 working, $7.50 an hour.
Yeah,
17 years later, it's doubled.
It's 14.
And you can't hire people at minimum wage. It's more than
No,
double.
yeah, you need to go above
You can
that.
say, oh, minimum wage. You can't. People laugh at minimum wage.
Yeah.
No, because
Gen Z pushed that, and
I mean, I don't agree with
understand
that.
both sides of it.
I don't agree with that because it just raises prices.
They have so much more power than people realize.
there's not.
You know, it's because they're the more tech savvy generation too.
Like generation, imagine the generation after them.
Oh, they're gonna be,
All those little 2-year-olds on
like,
tablets.
here's a good example. So
There's gonna
like,
be less of them though.
here's a good example. So you know how like
Less kids, you mean?
Kids aren't having like
That's
people like our generation or younger are not having kids like they used to.
Yeah, because you can't afford it.
Oh,
I
that's
don't
part
think
of
it's
it.
an afford thing.
I think it's also like
social media.
it's a couple. I mean, I think it's a couple things, but like
It's
That's
that
what-
guy I sent you, the reel I sent you, the freedom game.
Oh, I see.
People value like I'm gonna
Freedom.
wake up at 9:30. I don't want to hear that kid crying. I don't want a kid. They cry and stuff. I'm gonna wake up when I want.
Yeah.
It's Saturday. I'm gonna sleep in. I don't have to hear a baby cry.
Sounds good.
People value that more.
That would be the biggest sign of wealth.
Gen Z,
No, those people, you
Gen
gotta-
Z
you gotta-
pushed the quality of life mentality.
yeah,
Yeah, because they're more into what's the
You don't hear what's Gen Z? 24 years old. That's the age group.
Yeah, I'll have to look at it.
We play basketball with kids that age.
Yeah, it's probably
Um,
around 23, 24.
You don't hear none of them say, "I was up at 5. I didn't get out of work till 6."
Yeah.
They don't brag about that. They don't talk about that. They don't want that.
No one wants to brag about that.
No, you should. You should.
But
brag
the
about
But
it.
the generation ahead of
Yeah,
us,
yeah.
that's all they brag about. I'm up at 5. I work 60 hours.
Well,
Cool,
good
you
for
can
you.
have it.
Cool.
I don't
Well,
want
like I said, because they're more tech savvy and technology with remote jobs and stuff like that, they can find honestly the easier way out, but like the less tedious way, the less stressful.
Gen Z
labor.
is making way more money than the boomers, and the boomers are still bragging about busting their ass on the job site.
For what? For some girl that's
yeah. But people in Gen Z would trade anything to pay for what boomers paid for their housing when they were growing up.
But
They can afford it.
that's a trade-off, though.
Yeah, true.
It's a shitty trade-off.
I don't know.
I mean, it does seem
I don't know.
like to your
I mean,
point about trade-off feels like the trade-off. They are happier. Like you see, like the Gen Z. Actually, another good point. So Gen Z also, I feel like they also introduced or brought up mental health type of stuff more,
Mhm.
like which obviously goes into happiness.
Which is good.
So that's also a big
because
positive.
But is it? Is it?
They push taking care of yourself.
Yes.
The quality of life thing, Gen Z pushed, quote unquote,
Yes.
taking care of yourself.
But that's also a selfishness that has to go away when you have like a family. And you
But
have
they're not having families.
Exactly.
Right.
They're
Well-
choosing not to have families
well,
because they'd
they're-
rather
they-
go on vacation than have a kid.
Yeah.
And that's fine.
I
I respect it.
I mean, I think or just two things. One is like as somebody like for what I do for work, and I've interviewed a bunch of kids. Like I go to colleges and career fairs and whatever. Talk to a lot of kids, and the biggest thing when like depending on what industry like I'm interviewing for, but when you talk about motivators, I can't tell you how little like Gen Z kids that I've interviewed have ever mentioned money as one of their top motivators. They want work-life balance. They want culture. They value their personal freedoms,
Personal time.
Yep.
personal time.
That's the
like
biggest thing.
having time on the weekends to do what they want, pursue their hobbies.
Yep.
They care about are they appreciated at work. They talk about like what the company can do for them.
Because for them, like
That's what they.
work it starts at 9, it ends at 5.
or whatever.
I don't want any calls before 9. I don't want any calls after 5. It's Monday through Friday. I go to my life before, after, and on the weekends, and I'll come back to the job after.
Yeah.
And that's it.
comes back to
And there's
mental
a
health.
lot of jobs that don't realize that yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's still
It's not. It's whether they realize it or not. It's just like the people that are in that obviously like decision making and are obviously a lot older.
Boomers run too many of these companies.
Well, that's the thing I was going to get to next. Is like they don't, and a lot of them, like if I push back and be like, "Well, this is what they brought up," like you can, 9 out of 10 times they don't want to hear, we value culture, we value personal freedom. They want someone who values money because that means they're going to bust their ass doing what they can to make as much as they can early in their career.
Even though it's a set amount.
I mean, different things. Like for
Yeah.
example, like if it's a sales job and it's commission
Okay,
based,
yeah.
like you can bust your ass and make real money.
But if you go work a retail job,
Making
you
the
can
same.
stock every goddamn shelf,
Doesn't
or
matter.
you can dog it. You're making the same amount.
Right.
Oh. Yeah.
But I mean, I've had people that go into jobs that are hourly, but they can rack up overtime. I had a kid that was like just out of college, like maybe 2 years. He was definitely like 20, 24, 25 at the oldest.
Yep.
And he was complaining about working like 20 hours of overtime a week. And I was doing the math, and I was like, you're going to be 24 years old, and you're probably going to clear like 75, 80 grand this year just working overtime.
That's really good.
If you just worked that like every other week or whatever it was.
So, 40.
And like you were showing me like, you know, how many hours of overtime you got approved and this and that. I'm like, you're on pace to make like over $80,000 at 24.
That's great.
Making in a job that was paying like $20-something an hour.
What was the
20s.
job?
What's that?
What was the job?
It was an office job.
Oh, stuff.
It's hard to be
But
passionate.
clerical, like
It's hard to be
administrative
passionate.
shit.
Yeah.
It was it was something like related to that. Very admin related, but whatever. If that was me, I would have never said it. I would have been like, holy shit, like I'm this young and making this much money an hour.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Fucking
I
great.
think I've been influenced by the Gen Z a lot more
Yeah.
because I'm around them more at my job,
Yeah.
and I wouldn't do that.
If I was
I would
if you
take-
were that young could make that kind of money.
I would take 60K at 4 days, then 100K at 5.
Yeah, I guess that's sort of obviously.
Again, depends on what
What is it? What is it?
Depends on what.
60K.
Name a job.
I don't know. I mean, office jobs are like. Also, at the end of the day,
Name a job I'm not passionate about because you're gonna pick something that you know I like, and then obviously I'm gonna go
like an
down for
accountant.
5 days.
Like an accountant.
Accountant.
Little
Accountant? I'm
That's
taking.
tedious.
I'm taking 4.
That's a bad job because I know. Oh,
Not like
I know a
that.
couple people go.
I'm taking.
No, it's not a bad job. From January to
It's
March.
like a mundane.
January to March, they work like
numbers
80 hours a week,
No, I'm taking.
right?
4
And they're always busy.
I'm taking 4 for 6.
That's where we had that rat race. What do you call it? The rat race? It's like
If my bills are paid and I can live life, I'm taking the 4
You're
days.
saying 4 days a week?
Mhm.
Okay. 40. It's still 40 hours.
No, 32.
Oh, you mean
That's what these 4-day work week places are doing, right?
I thought, no, I thought it was
4 and 10.
No, it's,
Oh, it's 4 for 10?
it's still 40-hour week. It's just
Yeah.
10
Oh, I
hours.
thought it was
4
4
10-hour
32, and then you
Still,
get paid
though.
overtime after 39.
4 10-hour days.
Oh, okay.
Which
I'm
isn't
wrong.
bad.
I didn't know that.
It's not
Friday.
bad because
Friday.
I'm 8 to 5,
I would do
and
it.
then I'm Saturday.
Yeah,
Work Saturday.
you got
I'm 8 to
Friday,
5,
you
and
get
then
Friday.
Is it
Oh,
Friday?
work
What's
Saturday.
Yeah,
the
it's
place
Friday.
they're typically doing? So
Yeah,
you-
Friday. I would do it.
You know how much? You know how much the satisfaction is at those workplaces?
So much better.
Through
Yeah.
the roof.
I have 2 friends that have the option to do it, so they could work the 5-day work week if they want. If they
Where?
want to do 4 and 10. One he does design, like packaging design, and the other works in like a chemical company,
How
But
many?
not around here. Is that what I-
Connecticut and Mass.
Yeah.
So New England.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I just like I agree with him on the. I rather before, or at least before 10. Just I don't know. I mean, we all wake up every morning, and it's just like
Yeah, we spend too much. Like, I know you say about we talk about hardos, but like, do they actually want to work? Like, who wants to work?
How many
actually
people that
want
take
to work?
pride in? I agree with like some of his point. There are people who definitely take pride in like
What?
they get up early, they do the grind.
Why?
it's like that.
That's the mindset they grew up with. Like it's good to do. Like
grew up
it's
with it,
good
yeah.
for you. It's good builds character
It's
and all this
fulfilling.
stuff.
That generation feels it's fulfilling.
Right. But
Fun.
But it instills
part of
habits.
part of ours and Gen Z does not.
No, it's like
Listen, Gen Z gave us raises. Before COVID, you weren't making the money you were making.
Would that be because of
But also, my life's more expensive.
that'd be
No,
because,
no, I
that'd be because
understand
of that was because of COVID, not because of
Yeah, but
that'd be because of COVID.
who pushed so hard in that? Like, who's that?
I guess technology. I guess
Who's
technology.
who's using the technology?
Mostly younger people.
Who's at all these rallies pushing for this and that? It's not the 55-year-old.
Greta Thunberg.
It's all these young kids pushing these agendas.
So she's just pushing plants.
I'm making more money because of Gen Z.
Yeah.
My quality of life is not as good as theirs, but I'm making more money because of them. We all are.
Yeah.
It's not. I'm telling you, it's not politicians. It's people groups. Gen Z is puppeteering the country.
It'd be nice. I like the direction it's going into.
Absolutely.
Because of
I mean, yeah. I mean,
it also depends on what company you work for. Like you said, like some companies, there's
see, I'm lucky. I
still
work.
people owned by like these boomer old mentality, or like I work for a company that like they manufacture blah 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 XYZ. So it's like, but that guy he's like 70s or 80s or whatever. So those guys again, that mentality from
But
generation
those
to
companies
generation.
last.
They last, but like again, that mentality
been
just
around.
keeps.
Because they have a reputation.
Right.
But a lot of those companies now are hurting.
I got lucky that I work at obviously a family business, so like, where I'm not just a number. Because I feel like these higher corporations are always like, they're just a perk.
You're a cog in the machine.
To me, I get a lot of stuff done.
Corporate companies don't care about them.
And that's like maybe
They're all
I don't
about-
get like as paid as much as maybe corporate people, but I still get paid pretty good salary and I thought I get treated better.
We're all consumers. Go into a chain restaurant and go into like a mom and pop shop. I'm not talking about prices. I'm not talking about the quality of food. I'm talking about the atmosphere, the work environment, how the employees behave.
Oh, mom.
Who's happier?
Mom and pop's definitely better.
Oh, I think you're saying like the local like. The
I'm not
cafe-
talking about-
a cafe's
I'm not talking
a good
about food because you can go to Chili's, whatever. You're gonna
Oh,
get the same.
like the place down my
You
house.
go to Chili's in
Yeah,
Kentucky. You go to
cafe
Chili's
spot.
in
Yeah.
East Greenwich. I don't even
Same
know where
thing,
the Chili's
same thing,
is.
same
but it's
thing.
the same food. It's the same
I want
quality.
to talk about Gen Z. Gen Z killed chains.
Yeah, absolutely. Good for them.
That's fine. Chains
fine,
they're
listen.
unhealthy.
I mean, I can't
If you
tell you
go
how.
to, like we've been to Malted Barley.
Yeah.
Like the employees there are actually having a good time working.
Yeah.
Like I don't look at the employees and say, oh, they must hate
Are
their
they putting
job.
on a front?
Hmm?
Are they putting on a front? This money.
Can you put on a front for that long?
I think a cafe is a good example because I think nowadays people are more into like different iced coffees and cold brews and all that stuff. So like you see a local cafe,
It's the vibe.
the vibe is better. You're right. The
The
employees
vibe
seem
is
happier,
everything.
and the hours are also like. How many times do we try to go to a cafe? All want to meet up here, and the hours are like so condensed.
And because of the vibe, we don't even get mad at that.
No, it's
But
true.
if you went to Dunkin' and it was closed at 3 o'clock, you're ready to put your fist through the door.
Yeah, because that's
We
that's
want close.
that's your
Yeah,
type
when
of
you go to a cafe that you like the vibe, you're like,
Yeah.
oh, I get it. You know, they want
Yeah.
to go home.
and it's less pace in those things.
Yeah.
Like Dunkin' is so like
No pressure.
when you go like the other day we after basketball we went to a place at my house.
Yeah.
And
Oh, notes. Yeah.
notes and it was just like
That's okay.
they're just calm and it's like you know.
It's like you're gonna get a good vibe. Now shut your mouth and wait. Play on your phone.
Yeah.
It's a trade-off. The place we went to in Fall River, that we waited forever for a coffee.
Oh,
quality.
Coffee was bomb.
That was bomb, yeah.
Wait forever.
Nobody
for it.
complained about time. This is the first time I'm hearing anybody
I
not
said
complain,
something
mention
about
about time. I didn't hear you say that.
Yeah, I said something there.
But that's the thing. You're gonna get a
that's the
better,
trade-off. Yeah.
not generic product. You're gonna get a good vibe. So shut your mouth and play on your phone while
Yeah.
we make it.
Also, it's
I
like
gotta tell you, show you.
you're also showing love to like people that are putting in. You know, it's obviously like
You spoil
you
your
want
whole
to spend your dollars somewhere that like it's not the traditional corporate.
yeah.
Absolutely.
There's a deli spot in my parents' house.
We were there.
Really good.
And the employees looked like they were having a good time.
Yeah.
Not a good time,
Well,
but they were like content.
They're
They
taking
were
their
cool.
time. They were, they weren't like being rushed.
They weren't
by, like,
frustrated.
They weren't frustrated, right? They're taking their time.
And
Also,
guess what? They're making more money than the chains.
well, the product because of the quality costs more because they put more effort and time and thought. Whereas like a chain, like that's not the one. The chain on the bus. Like the chains are always like in inventory. They just ship like some weird coffee blend, this like bland pre-made thing. Whereas over this cafe, excuse me, they like put in the work, they crush the beans, blah blah blah.
A
It's
lot,
a real thing.
a lot of chains are hanging on simply off of convenience.
And name,
Yeah.
and name.
That's it.
Yeah, but
Convenience, accessibility, and name.
The name is also like kind of different. Like it's hurting them. Like when people hear Chili's now, it's not like.
It's like, I
But
don't
like
know.
growing up,
Yeah.
it was like, oh, that's where
That's a
you
cool
go
spot
for
to
a
go on
family,
Friday
take your
to chill.
family.
Yeah.
Now it's like, oh, you want to go there?
Dollarita.
Like almost like high school kids go there now. Like
I promise you, high school kids are not going to Chili's.
Yeah.
Unless they're going with their mom and dad
No,
for free
like
food.
18
they're not
and
going to
17-year-olds after.
Dollarita is
Yeah, on Friday
yeah.
nights.
Dollaritas.
We-
Dollaritas.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
We
Get
were
that
not now.
garbage water out of here.
Not now.
Dollarita. Dollar margaritas.
That's Apple.
There's no 18
Get that shit outta here.
I mean, we can do it anytime you want. You want to go to Chili's on a Friday night? You want to tell me how many Gen Zs are there?
Oh, it's gonna be a bunch of old.
It's
like,
going to be
older
the
folk.
40-year-old
You can walk in and walk out real quick.
Yeah.
They don't want that.
No, of course not. And rightfully so. Listen, and I'm not faulting it. I agree with it 100%. But like, I've talked to girls and they'll be like, on apps or whatever. It's like, oh, you want to go on a date? And like, I've had a few be like, oh, you better not take me to no chain. Which like, I don't care. Wouldn't do that to begin with.
Yeah.
I wouldn't take them.
Although, back in the day, I used to do like Cheesecake Factory every now and then.
Yeah.
Yo.
Yeah, when you're like in high school,
And my
college,
birthday-
you have the money.
my birthday-
When you have the money.
One of my first teachers at
Kat, you
Chili's.
play broke. You go to Cheesecake Factory in 2 weeks just to save money for it. Stop. You play broke.
Every now and then
You won't find
Cheesecake
Cheesecake
Factory.
Factory bag in there for the next
Fucking
Ever.
Right?
Hopefully ever.
Ever.
Nah, man, don't hit on cheesecake. You don't like to go there. Say I did light skin.
It's the
I can
point.
take you nowhere.
I love that Gen Z is like annihilating,
Jersey Drake.
annihilating these places.
By the way, we all need a credibility check because, hold on, guys. Talking about chains. What did you just get, buddy?
Hey, I was hungry. I was hungry, right?
I was supporting the little guy.
Taco Bell.
Baja.
That was my fault. I was hungry.
What is it? What you got?
I got, there's one more piece on it.
Support local business. No, I'm good.
But nah, like,
Taco Bell. Taco Bell.
but why'd you go there? It was easy and accessible.
Convenient.
Easy and
You don't
accessible.
give a shit about Taco Bell.
No.
Nobody gives a shit
I didn't
about
feel like
Taco
waiting
Bell.
any longer. So
Well, you're
I
high.
had dinner. Me and my wife had dinner earlier.
Because it's open at
I was
2
so
a.m.
hungry, I was
It's
like,
accessible.
It's open at 2 a.m.
It's not
Yeah.
quality food. They don't have the best tacos. All these chains don't have the best of anything.
You have this?
Yeah, I have it there. All these chains don't have the best of anything. Taco Bell doesn't have the best tacos. They don't have the best sauce, so they don't have
No,
the
it's
best.
accessible.
just convenient.
It's accessible.
Convenient. Yeah. Listen.
And as technology continues to progress, and you can replace a lot of factors with technology, Gen Z's gonna be like, you know what? I don't mind going to wait for a taco. Fuck Taco Bell.
I mean, we see it. I mean,
Yeah, but-
Tallulah's,
That was good the other day.
Tallulah's people wait there.
Absolutely.
Well, forget.
People wait for the vibe.
Zaka Taco, I've seen people wait in line over there.
Well, Taco Bell's.
Where did we go that we waited forever for?
You talking about?
Was it Cortland Club?
Talking about for dinner?
Anything? Didn't we wait forever at Cortland
Yeah, there was
Club?
some like it was like hidden in Providence, right?
Hmm.
Is that what it was? Yeah,
Mm.
it was that one.
Did you complain?
Yeah, it was good. Vibe was good.
Yeah.
That's right.
But if you went to like,
But no one goes to Taco Bell for like a
No,
sit-down
listen.
dinner.
you went to that Cortland Club, it took forever, we were cool with it. If you went there, if you went to Applebee's and waited that long, you're gonna have a fit.
Yeah, because Applebee's, I expect Applebee's quality, where this is like
Yeah.
different.
But it's like you said, it's just convenient.
That the change is where you get at.
You know?
Yeah, change is just about
Yeah,
convenience.
it's all convenient.
I don't know much speaking of like change in restaurants. I noticed recently, by the last like maybe year, there's like I've been like dreading not going out or going out to dinner because like now it's like a whole 2-hour thing. You sit down.
I love
wait.
that.
No, I have it. I feel
I
like
love
not
that.
my ADM.
I like it on dates.
No, dates is different now. I'm just
I
like
love that.
I'm just like all right, get this food. I'm kind of hungry. I want to get out.
Oh no, I want to be
Maybe
there all
maybe
day.
it must be my ADD or
I
something.
want to chill.
Well, chill.
Yeah, I want to be there all day.
Yeah,
Give me a
but-
4-hour dinner.
If I'm vibing with someone, like,
They're not having a good combo or vibe.
Yeah.
That's,
I mean,
if I'm vibing with someone, I want it to be like, not that I feel like the experience is drawn out, but like, you know, if I want to sit here and chill for a couple hours, I'm gonna chill.
Absolutely, yeah. Like I've been everywhere.
on the other
I feel like with the person I'm with, like we've tried everything. Like I still have no problem. I'd go do a repeat. Let's be here for 4 hours.
Yeah. I don't know. I just feel like I don't know. I mean, I like going out. I like going out to dinner. I do. Sometimes I'm just like, all right, I'm hungry.
Eat a Rice Krispie before then, loser.
Shut up. Fucking Rice Krispie.
It's your Taco Bell.
Taco Bell.
get a Dorito Locos Taco.
Yeah. Also, if you guys have noticed, why I keep looking at the score, this man is in his natural habitat. You start to know when you start doing more videos. Is there any sport, anything going on? He has money on it. So, just so you know, keep looking up. This is the reason.
Women.
It's called Big Ticket for a reason.
Yeah, a woman wouldn't do that.
No.
You know what does do that though? Do that at a bar.
Thank you everybody for watching and listening. Really appreciate it. Let's act as a group chat here. You guys drop comments. Let us know what to talk about in the next episode. You know, OnlyFans. You want to see feet pics? You want to see this guy get pegged? Let's talk about it.
Let me see that bank account first, though.
If you like it, please subscribe. We're Uncultured.